Hey everybody, this is Dren again. Welcome back to my Dragon Quest VIII speedrun. This is segment 10. In this segment, I take a little break from farming metal slimes to do a few other things that I need to do to progress in the story. Basically, the main reason for doing this is because Yangus is out of MP, and I kind of need it to continue doing a few more slime hunts before I can get to level 15. So basically what I'm going to do in this segment is right now you see me, I'm going to Peregrine Quay to, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a boomerang and 200 gold out of the 2 locked chests, and then I will be going over to the weapons vendor, buying a thorn whip for Jessica, and then I'm gonna grab some holy waters. Made a little mistake there, but as I said, I'm not really worried about like tiny mistakes like that right now, since it's probably not going to be the final run. Just, you know, trying to get everything down pat so that I'm ready for when I do the actual run for the game, for the one that I will be submitting. I was having a little discussion with somebody about whether or not the whip, whether or not I should have kept the leather whip and made a snakeskin whip instead of having to come back and buy the thorn whip. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do yet. I also had the idea of making the holy lance, but since I didn't have enough money to get the iron lance, it really wasn't an option for this run, but it's something I may do just because Hero will probably be doing the most damage at that point since he'll have multi-thrust. Still not really sure. I guess I'll kind of find out when I get there how much Jessica does and whether or not it's worth getting the good whip or not. The unfortunate part about this part on my way to Ascantha is that I don't have enough MP for Padfoot, which would pretty much eliminate any random battle that I would get in on the way there. Other than that, I'm basically just running there, and I happen to make it there in perfect timing because I want to get there by night so that I can just go straight and talk to the king who's crying on his throne like a little baby and avoid having to do anything else other than that. And it does work out perfectly in this run. I don't know if it will in the other run, but it just happened to in this one, so I'm hoping that it's going to be that way again when I come back and I redo this. One part about this game that is really annoying is that there aren't very many shortcuts to go places. As you can see, most of the time on my way to Ascantha, I had to follow the path of the road because there really isn't any other way to go. And even if you try to cut corners, sometimes you get caught on ledges, and sometimes you can't even get off the ledges. You have to walk all the way around. Alright, here, I'm not exactly sure when it turns to night, but you can see I'm looking around at the night, or at the sky, to see when you can start seeing stars, because I think that's when it officially counts as night, but I'm not sure. I didn't want to go into town and get that stupid night scene where it goes from day and then it changes to night and you have to sit there and look at the sky change. There's probably a better way to do that, but I really am not sure how long I have to stay out there before it actually counts as night. So if anybody knows offhand, please leave a comment and let me know. It'll make things a lot easier. I also didn't really test to see if I actually had to talk to the king. I'm assuming you do, because the maid asks if you talk to him, but you may just be able to go up the stairs and then right back down to get this cutscene here. I always found this cutscene kind of funny because she acts like she's met you before when you really haven't. And for those people that have never played this game, what happened is this king, who I just talked to before, his wife died 2 years ago, and ever since he's been wearing black, and like nobody can talk to him, and all he does is he sits in a room on the roof, and then at night he comes down and he cries on his little throne. So if you come in during the day, you have to go up to the roof and you get a scene where the maid is trying to get into the room and talk to the king and try to get him to eat something or something. And she can't, so she just comes downstairs and then she's talking to some other guy and you talk to him and she tells you to come back during the night, and that's when he comes out of his room. So you come out of your room, you talk to him at night, and you know, nothing really that interesting. It's actually probably one of the easier parts of the game because you really don't have to fight any monsters or any bosses to do this part, but it is unfortunately required and you can't skip it because of you need to gain access to the Moonshroud window. One thing here is I've tried zooming out and you can't because some mysterious force prevents you, and it's because of this cutscene right here. So yes, I did try zooming, otherwise I would have done it. Alright, well, I'm zooming back to the Riverside Chapel. I'm gonna go save, and when I come back I will have one more segment, I think, of metal slime farming, and then I will be going up to the door and finishing the rest of this mission, and then I will be on my way to pick them. So leave comments if you have any suggestions. Let me know. It's always appreciated.